All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to, as you can see, the podcast Rough Draft Take 1. Today's special guest is Chosen Droid, my little brother. If you're not familiar with him, you will be at the end of this. We're only going to talk about 20, 30 minutes, not going to keep them long. The topic in which we are discussing comes from a tweet I saw earlier today from another young black streamer. His name is Stream Teach, at the Eric V on Twitter. And he makes a little video regarding the news that Twitch has just released, that news being that raids and hosts don't actually count or benefit you in your partner progress here on Twitch. I already knew this, but a lot of people didn't, and there was been a lot of outrage on Twitter. We're going to talk to Chosen about that because he is a not yet partner streamer. He will be soon. He is on the grind. He's an amazing content creator, and we're going to get to that. Also, the reason why I'm doing this is because this is a confidence booster and a step in the direction of actually putting forth the effort to do more talking pieces and also to do a full-blown podcast in sense. As you've seen, we've done the Rilla Reacts along the way. We've done the Rocky and Rilla Reacts. And now we're actually doing like a podcast rough draft with a guest, which is Chosen, which is family. So it's not really a guest, but we're just going to say that is. So that's all the shenanigans. That's all the intro. And now let's get to Chosen. Mr. Chosen Droid.
Oh, you scared? Hello. You actually scared me a little bit, not gonna lie.
All right. Well, I've already done my little intro. Now we're introducing Chosen, our featured guest on Gorilla. I don't really have a name for the podcast. It's just going to be Rilla's podcast. Once again, rough draft, a lot of steel stuff and a lot of wood going into the fire here. But we're doing something, 1% better every day is the goal. 1% better.
Yep. As long as you're doing it, you're doing something.
All right, Chosen, would you like to drop your handles for the people who don't know you so they can get to know you right quick?
Sure. Hello, my name is Chosen Droid. You can follow me on Twitter at ChosenDroid_, and then at Chosen Droid on everything else. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, etc.
Chosen, for the people who don't know you, how long have you been in the game, brother?
I've been content creating for about 5 years, going on 5 years now.
All right.
It's been a long time.
How's your journey been going along this content creator road?
Honestly, pretty great. I've met some amazing people, genuinely. I've made some really long lasting friends that I can see myself talking to and knowing outside of content creation. And all in all, it's been a really good ride. I don't regret anything at all.
Very nice. Very nice. I like that. A genuine answer from a genuine guy. I vouch for Chosen on anything. He has my vouch forever. If he ever needed a car now that I have good credit, I would gladly co-sign for him. all my horses are behind this man, pushing him up the hill to success. I don't care what he's successful in, as long as he is successful. I have been rooting for Chosen since I met him way back at my first TwitchCon, where I met him in person after knowing him after some F13 games and tomfoolery back in those days.
Dude, F13 was so crazy.
It was a good time. It was a good time for content creation.
Yeah, man. Everybody was just talking to everybody. We all got to be a little crazy a little bit. It was great. It was great. Yep.
So, Chosen, the reason why we dragged you here today, and it's very abrupt to let him know an hour, if I could borrow 30 minutes of his time, let him know an hour ago, yo, can I get 30 minutes of your time? Randomly during his Apex stream where he was slaying out, I'm like, hey, yo, let me get 30 minutes of your time. I want to talk to you about a thing and some stuff. Very car warranty ish, as your mother pointed out.
100% came in and was like, can I talk to you for about 30 minutes about something real quick? Like, what?
But here he is, he's down for it. He knew it wasn't too crazy.
What are you trying to sell me, man? What's up?
So, Chosen, since you are on the path of becoming a partner, I don't know if you noticed, recently Twitch released some news that told people who are on that path to be a partner that raids and hosts don't actually help you. And a lot of people were in the uproar of this, and I saw another young black content creator, Stream Teach at on Twitter, the Eric V. He made a short video saying he's cool with it. It shouldn't help you. You should build this community on your own. You shouldn't think that someone rating you or hosting you should get you the partner. Now, before you give your take, I'm gonna tell you mine. I was also on this same path of partner. I told my friends specifically, Bryce, who streamed a lot at the time, Salaz, who streamed a lot, don't host me. I told them that. I had told in previous games before, because it had been revealed to me along my journey that, hey, hosting raids count as unorganic viewership, which skews your numbers, which can hurt you in the partner process. So I had told people, yo, let me build it. Look, I know you want to help. I know you want to give me your weekends. Don't. I'm gonna build this by myself for myself. And once it's built, then we can get all that love and support. Sounds kind of shitty, but those were the rules of the game that I was choosing to play.
Mm-hmm.
So you as an affiliate on that process to becoming partner, how do you feel about this news if you didn't know?
I don't believe that it's a bad thing, because you're right. The longevity of it is like, let's say you've got somebody who hosts you for hundreds of viewers every day, right? And then you do hit partnership. Because those views are not organic and because those views are not yours, when you do hit partnership and that person does not feel the need to host or raid you, they can continue doing it, but that's besides the point. Like, once it comes down to you as a content creator, you haven't built that community that they have. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, in the long run of it, it just doesn't look good. Like, personally, I'm glad that like raids and hosts don't add to your numbers, because it's not organic, it's not real, you know.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, you can have people come over and they'll hang out for a little bit, but there's no saying that they're going to come back. They could come back, but there's no saying that, you know, they're going to stick around. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
if you, let's say you do reach partnership, you do hit that 75 average consistently and you get that check mark, once it dies down and we boil back down to your genuine community, yes, there are going to be people who do stay, but a large portion of that audience are for that other streamer, and obviously they can go wherever they like, but it's not your audience. I personally, like, I don't want to get partnership because of the people that I know. I want to get partnership because I worked for it myself. I
Okay.
want people to come to my stream organically, or if they do come from other people, that's fine. But if they want to stay, they get the choice to stay. They chose to be a part of the community and a part of everything that I'm trying to build as a content creator. And when you have all those extra numbers that kind of cloud everything, it doesn't help you. And then when that number drops back down to where it's quote unquote, you know, where it was or where it's quote unquote supposed to be, that's when like the reality sets in, you know, because like you could have 100+ viewers and then go live the next day and you don't get a host raid and you've got like 10, which is still
Right.
great.
Yeah,
you
still
know?
great. Yeah.
But like it still messes with you a little bit, you know? It starts to feel like, what happened to all of these people who were here yesterday?
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah. See, I actually like the fact that Twitch kind of let this cat out the bag. Like I said, I knew after the denial letters, that, you know, that was hurting. So once I found out, oh, well, this is a hindrance, not a helping hand. Don't do this for me. I specifically went out and told my friends, not done to do this. Because like, I feel like to win the game, you must first know the rules, right? You can't go into a game and not know the rules and expect to win. So with Twitch giving us this information, I feel this is to help the small content creator who is saying, yo, host me, raid me, yo, give me hosts, give me raids. It's like, yes, I understand that exposes you to a different audience and hopefully you get some retention from that. But in the longer run, the same month you get hosted and rated, if you apply for partnership because you got hosted and rated, you're still not going to get it if you weren't there already. You get what I'm saying? Like you have to be there first to get in. So host and raids aren't going to help you get in.
You have to be able to build that foundation yourself.
It might as well just, in a sense, it might as well disqualify that day. Let's say if you were at 80 viewers that day, you get hosted for 200. Twitch could possibly just disqualify that day. They might not look at, on a 5-hour stream, you got hosted 3 hours in. They might disregard the 2 hours because there's going to be a drop off in the stream. There are spikes in the stream. There's a drop off in the stream. Drop at the beginning, spike in the middle, drop off at the end. If you get hosted on the back half, they might say, oh, we're just going to discredit all that. And that day that could be the average to push you over is now gone. So now you're back in another month, which affiliate isn't necessarily a bad thing. It is a great way to make revenue until you can get to that point of getting to a full-time content creator. I know people in the game that aren't full-time yet still make damn good money off of being affiliates. So it's like, yay, before this was nothing. You had to, rely on tips and things of that nature, which, I don't know if you ever got charged back on PayPal. That shit hit hard.
Oh my, that shit
hit hard.
That stuff will mess with your psyche,
I am so glad for bits and affiliate because PayPal back charges. Yeah, that's like you paying 200 on 100. That shit was crazy back in the day. You see what I'm saying? So this is a nice middle ground in a sense, to protect a small streamer trying to elevate to full time without having that loophole of you can have an asshole troll donate you $100 and say they didn't mean to, and then all of a sudden you get hit over the head and you're going down the hill instead of moving up. Yeah, right. So I see why Twitch is releasing this, and I get why some people are like, well, that's not fair. And it's like, you know,
It actually helps you more than, because again, it's because what you're basically doing as a content creator is you're trying to build a house. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
And you can't build a house without a foundation. If you're trying to build the house without your foundation, like you're not gonna get anywhere. The house is gonna cave in and you're gonna fall. Like when you like big picture wise, because I feel like a lot of people like, yes, the numbers are great, numbers are fantastic in the moment, but in the big picture, like, is this actually going to help you or is this going to hurt you? And it's gonna hurt you at the end of the day, which
right. And
sucks.
Twitch is telling you that. They're being straight up with you, like, look, this is not gonna help you. Like,
Yeah, like,
and that's what I say when I see
overall.
like, you know, medium to smaller content creators asking for hosting raids who haven't got the check mark but say they're on the path. I'm like, the last thing you want, weirdly enough, is a host or a raid. If anything, you would want ideas to expand visibility to your pure content. Not, oh, you're that dude that played with Gorilla, but no,
Yes.
oh, you're the dude from TikTok. I follow you on TikTok and I follow you on Twitch. So they don't even know who you rolling with.
You know.
Exactly. Which then helps, like you said, build the foundation of a solid community to get you to the average. So I'm saying this is the average. This is a month average. This is a 30-day average of, can you hold this magical number that Twitch has come up with to say that you're worthy of, you know, being a partner.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And
go ahead.
outside of everything, like, yeah, partnership is great, but like it's not the end all be all. And I feel like a lot of people put so much emphasis on what partnership is, when like just because you reach that check mark doesn't guarantee you anything, you know?
Right.
Like there are people who rush so quickly to get partnership, and then like that's all they have, you know? And I feel like if you're going to do this, like partnership shouldn't be the goal. Partnership should be something along the way to reach like an even bigger thing here.
A feather in the
'Cause-
hat, if you will.
Yeah, like once you get that check mark, like, yeah, you've been doing you've built this community. That's great. What comes after? Like it's not supposed to be the end goal. It's just the beginning of everything that could come from it. Again, regardless of if you're an affiliate, as an affiliate, or a partner, it doesn't matter. Nothing, like you are what is being put on display here. So regardless if you have a check mark or not, you have to keep pushing. You know, like you
This is
have to
true.
show people that like you're a content creator, you're here to do what you got to do, and that you are yourself. Because again, that check mark is great. Don't get me wrong. Everybody's striving for it, but that shouldn't be the end goal.
Right. See, like this is something I realized super late in the game. As I feel early in the game, I was a YouTuber who did Twitch. But after like the issues with gorillaphent and the demonetization in that, you know, time of what the fuck do I do now, I came to the realization of like, yo, you built this. How are you able to build this? Well, that's because you're a content creator, which means wherever you land, you can make something special happen. It doesn't matter whether it's this particular platform or that particular platform, because it's you. I can put you anywhere and you're going to do great. Hence the birth of Rilla Streams, which is doing great. You know what I mean? Hence like just wanting to do more things like this, the podcast Rough Draft. You see what I'm saying? Hence wanting to expand more, because you come to the realization of like, yo, there's more than one way to skin a cat here. I don't have to just be doing this and be good. I can do this. I can do that. You also have a nice, huge following over there in TikTok as well. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do music. You
Being
do
a content
streams.
creator is outside.
You see what I'm
of being
saying?
on
The
one-
whole
yeah.
content, the whole realm of creation. You realize I'm the content. Whatever tool I choose to use or place I choose to put it, it's gonna pop regardless, because it's me. And it's, I feel like that's the realization that people have to realize in this game of, you don't have to be one dimensional. You're not a one trick pony. You are a person. You can do whatever you want. But knowing don't get mad at the rules of the game in which you want to play. If you don't like the rules of Twitch, you can go somewhere else. I know that shit. Like I never got that when I was an employee, when my supervisor would say, look, Harris Teeter didn't come to your house, knock on your door and recruit you. You came to Harris Teeter. If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. But when you look at it like that, when you look at content creation like that, you can go other places and do what you do and possibly have more favorable rules for you, or have more success and not have to deal with this over here because you don't like the way that they do it. I know it sounds like very like, oh, that's the simple answer. Well, because it is. Like,
it should be simple.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't like driving on the left side of the road, I just won't move overseas because that's where they drive. I want to drive on the right side of the road. I like the right.
You put yourself where you feel the best and most comfortable, where you like what you're doing. And I understand a lot of people get put into situations where they're not, but this isn't one of those situations. If you don't like being on Twitch, you don't have to be on Twitch. If you don't want to be on YouTube, if you don't want to be a YouTuber, you don't have to be a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple avenues for whatever it is that you want to do. You just have to just go. Like, if you feel like you are the thing that is drawing people in, then be that thing no matter where you are.
Right.
If you feel like you can pull in people on YouTube, you can be on YouTube, like you gotta play the game by the rules. And if you don't like it, then that's just what it is. Like,
and I also feel like it's one of those things that I see the angle of, well, if I could just get exposed to 10,000 people, I can make it pop and I can hold 1,000. It's like, well, yeah, we all think that. That's why Twitch gives every partner front page for a month. Guess how many of them hold that 15, 20,000 viewership after the month is over? As someone who's done front page 3-4 times. Nah.
It ain't that easy.
They don't stick. You know what I'm saying? They don't stick. I've been throwing that shit at the wall and it's just been sliding on down to the floor year after year. You know what I'm saying?
I've been hosted by thousands of people. Like, there's people who stick, there's people who don't. A large portion, sadly, in the reality situation, they don't, because they're there for whatever the content is of that day or whoever they came from.
That game, support. That person, maybe they had something. There's so many outside factors going into another person hosting you. For example, if McDonald's sends 10,000 of their customers to a random restaurant, do you think 10,000 people are gonna buy some shit?
No.
Because at least 4,000 of those people went to McDonald's for a Big Mac.
For McDonald's, bro.
They wanted some hot and fresh fries, no salt. That's what they wanted. They don't want to go to Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen don't have hot and fresh fries with no salt. They got blizzards. I don't want a blizzard. I want hot, fresh fries, no salt. I got some Himalayan salt in the car. I do it myself. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the reality of it. So it's like, even if we send you all these people, look, it's not, I'm sorry. They didn't want you. I know it hurts. I know you're an amazing, beautiful butterfly and you're special and you're just waiting on your opportunity. But of the 7,000 or 8,000 people to come through, they don't care. They wanted to see someone play Tetris.
The larger majority are not going to stick. Again, that's not to say that some may or may not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
some may or
may
may
be
not.
Some hanger owners.
Yeah, it's just the reality of the situation is that majority of people are there for that one content creator or just for that one. Like, I don't go on front page, but if I'm on front page and I click on front page, I'm like, okay, I see you. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Right.
I'll see you. I'll see you around. Like, it's just not. It's a whole thing because it's a lot of people come into this like area thinking that, like, they're gonna make it big immediately, right? And I'll admit, some people do. There are people who come onto this platform and they do really well really quickly. More power to them. But like, a lot of people don't. A lot of people come on this platform thinking that they're gonna be like the next whatever streamer, and it's a grind. It's work.
It's a marathon. Effort. It is not a sprint. And I know this. I mean, it's not 100% true. Don't quote me as it's being 100% true. But I have noticed what happens to some streamers or some content creators, who do blow up very quickly. They get burnt out mentally very quickly.
Yep.
This game is.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. There's so much more behind the scenes stuff. There's so much more things pulling at your attention. There's scheduling. If you don't have management, you have so many random emails, some legit, some not legit. You have so many things pulling at you so much. And then guess what? You have your regular life, which if your shit was in shambles, it didn't get better because you averaging 4,000 viewers a stream and 7,000 subs. Life didn't get better. It was in shambles when you started. It's going to be in shambles when you hit the stop streaming button. That mess is waiting for you at the door. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to pick that bag right back up once you stop streaming. So even with the quick success, I'm not going to say necessarily overnight, but even with for example, the Myth Summit G explosion, how that exploded Myth's career when he was, at like 75 to 100 viewers. He shit on Summit. Summit had to go watch him. He's like, yo, this dude's insane. Yeah, that helped out Myth's career, but You know, Myth was putting in work before that moment. He didn't just random dude day one shit on Summit. I had been watching Myth, I want to say, for at least a month or two before that happened. And even then, it wasn't an immediate growth, but people like, drizzled in here and there. Some hosted him a couple times, but it was a process of building up. And then, he got with TSM, he exploded, and things of that nature.
Process.
Yeah.
It's not just immediately 30,000 fucking people. Like it's a continuous effort to continuously put out content that people enjoy, and it's not easy. A lot of like you said, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's continuously grinding, it's continuously putting in that effort no matter what, like it's a whole world. And this isn't to discourage anybody from being a content creator. Just understand that the reality is that like it's a lot of effort, and it's not just streaming on Twitch, it's not just posting on YouTube, it's not just putting content in random places.
Trust me, I wish I could drop a video on YouTube, that bitch hit about 40,000 views and we be done for the day. You know what I mean? I wish I could have a Goose Dust session, get 6 videos for the week, and
I'm just be done with it. Just like,
I'll be back next week, boys. I'll see you next Tuesday. I'm out till next Tuesday when I run out of footage. Like we all want it to be that easy, but trust me, it is not. It is ongoing. I actually think
so much work.
People don't understand the value of being small, of making the mistakes and seeing where to grow. There's value in seeing that and figuring that out. You know what I mean? It's like when we were talking merch, and you said I still don't have a distinguished logo yet, and I'm like, damn, he's right. We're going on 6 years in the game. I still don't have like a fucking brand logo. I got an elephant. Yeah. You know what I mean? I got like an elephant with like a cockswole body and hair, but like logo. Like I don't have like letter logo. I like shit.
I've changed my logo 700 times in the course of my career, dog. I've only just recently found one that I actually really, really like, and that's the one I have now. So it's everything, branding, what content you're gonna put out, how you edit it, where you post it. It's all work, and people just think it's just, oh, you're just playing video games, or you're just, this is easy stuff.
Or you got hosted by a big streamer, so now you're set for life. It's like
no,
oh, if it was only that easy, Susie. But like I said, I look, I shit on Twitch a lot. You see what I'm saying? Well, to be fair, I shit on everyone a lot. I hold all people accountable, self included, friends included. Everybody can get it in my book. But to put this out for the small content creator, for the inspiring affiliate into partner, to put it out is good. It's very transparent. It's something that Twitch always aims to be, which is honorable, transparent, and just, straightforward with his community, but they fell really bad at. But this one was kind of like, yo, this is a dub for you. You fucking, like I said, people pissed.
You're getting information on the inside, bro. Like we're trying to help you out. They're telling you like, yo, if you're one of those people who's like, host me, raid me, all this stuff. And yes, you may have people who do that for you, but like, it's not gonna help you.
And then they also said the refresh tab shit don't do nothing either. Once again, they putting you on game. How you gonna be mad at them putting you on game?
Exactly.
Like you can't be mad at that.
Knowledge.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, be mad in a moment, right? For anyone that is mad about it. But tomorrow we need to formulate a plan, because now we know the rules to get to the purple check mark, if that's the goal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
you got
So it's like
upset and like, dang man, I thought that this would help. All right, what am I gonna do tomorrow? All right, I gotta change up the plan. I gotta change up like the goal here, like they're giving you this insider information, and you just need to use it. You need to use the information you got to give you the best outcome you can.
Right, because they're doing this for you. They're doing this for the people who like literally are on the grind and they feel lost. They feel like they have the numbers, which host and rage. If you average 50 viewers a stream for let's say 20 days, and you get 10 raids for 1,000, that could make your average look like you should be approved. You put in your app, you get denied, you tilt it. And they're telling you why. Because those 10,000s count for 0 for them. They're still holding you by the 50. Now we know that. So now when that comes, like I said, I know it sounds shitty to reach out to people who are trying to help you, who want you to build, and tell them, don't help me in this manner, right? Tell them to help you in the way of, yo, just drop, don't actually host or raid me. just drop a link for my stream in your chat and let people come over. That
if they want to come over, they'll come over.
Right. That then creates a more organic, more solid number for you, the streamer trying to get to partner, to hold on to, because the host and the raid, they're literally telling you counts for 0. So now we have to work around that. Now we know the rules to the game. Now we can figure out what it is. Or even, hey, look, if people don't want to do it, just tell them don't host or raid me. I know it sounds shitty, but tell them, look, I'm working for a goal right now. If you love me and you support me the way that you say you do, then you're going to do this for me. And most people are like, cool. I told Bryce, don't host or raid me ever during F13 days, because we was on the partnership push. Told him never do it. So when we would play together, he would just say it, since, F13, everybody's in the same chat.
Yep.
He would tell people to come check me out. Tunes would do it. Delirious would do it. Everybody would say something. But for that whole month, I didn't receive a single host or raid. I'm the same way when it comes to people who like tier 2 and tier 3 subs. I don't want tier subs. I would rather you gift those subs to people who can't get subs, rather than give me a tier 3 sub for $25. That's 5 regular subs. I can push 5 regular subs over 1 tier 3 sub. Like 5 regular subs contributes to a better number for other deals than just 1 tier 3 sub. Ain't nobody checking out how many tier 3 subs you got. I got this deal for you. You need at least 73 tier 3 subs, or I can't break you off this bread. Ain't no advertisers checking for that. You get what I'm saying? Twitch ain't checking for how many subs you have, period. When I come to Twitch, you want the bigger cut. They're not checking for how many tier 3 subs I got. They're like, how many subs you got overall, and we can work. But if you got 73 tier 3s, that's cute. But you only got 200 total, so we can't do shit for you. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like once you learn what you need to do, you didn't go back to your support system, you didn't go back to your friends, you didn't even go to your community and be upfront and honest with them as much as you can be. Don't tell them too much of the in and outs of the game, but as much as you can be to not infringe on any TOS or anything like that. Tell them, look guys, I know you guys love me, but all the hosts and arrays for the 10-15 viewers in your stream are kind of hurting. Please don't do that. And all my bigger friends, don't host me up. Things like this nature, because this month, these next 2 months, we focusing it. We working on nothing but partnership. We're doing nothing. Share my streams on Twitter. That still counts as an organic universe. They click that and they come to the stream. Share it on Facebook, whatever social medias they use. Tell them to share it that way. But you just can't get viewers you can't get partnership numbers from hosts and raids. And it's like, cool, But I get why you think you want it, and I get why you think it should count, but. It
just doesn't, and that's the rule of the game.
Yeah, like if you got temporary drywall in your house that expires,
temporary gonna go.
What you gonna do when you looking at studs? Once that shit expire, you in the house, you go to hang the TV, it's a fucking stud, or you ain't got no drywall.
Whole TV gonna fall.
Like what the hell? You got temporary windows and curtains. What happens when the windows expire? The fucking breeze just flap your curtains around. Like, come on. Like, you want the foundation. You want the brick and mortar.
Solid.
Yeah, you want that shit to be sturdy when the storm comes, as in hate rays and all the other crazy shit. You want that shit to be sturdy. You can't have that shit be temporary. You can't have a good January. Yeah, right. Like, you got to be ready for this, because, like I said, it's going to come fucking often and very quickly. Right. Once it get going, it don't really stop. So you got to be ready. And I think
you better roll down the hill. You better tuck and roll.
Right.
You better tuck and roll. Because if you can't tuck and roll, you gonna hit your face.
Right. So I feel like I said, knowing the rules of the game, knowing how you got to play it, knowing how you got to move is the first step to take advantage of what's in front of you. So you can be mad at them, but after anger goes, because they're not going to change the rules. This is the rules back. Well, I've been partner for 4 years now. So this is the rules back in 2018, 2017, 2018. This was the rules. The rules were like this even before I was partner. They not changing the rules for you. Like this is
you can complain, you can be upset, but ain't nothing changing.
You need a government issued ID to enter this club. Like they not. Oh, you was such and such. It don't matter. Once again, we need this for you to get in. So
yeah, we gonna need to see some prerequisites. If you ain't got them, you ain't got them.
Right. So it's like now they've literally, it came out of Twitch's mouth, not hearsay, not like go from 0 viewers to a partner in 1 month. Not none of that shit on YouTube. Legit, the horse's mouth has told you don't do this. It won't work. So now we reassess, we game plan, and then we start working towards the path.
We're coming up with a game plan, but you got to be able to adapt. That's like the biggest thing. People don't adapt, or they feel like they like this was my guaranteed shot, and there is no guaranteed shot. Like you got to be able to adapt and overcome and be able to come up with something new.
That's legit the first thing that Tunes told me. Like when I said I wanted to, create content with him, this, that, and the other. He's like, I can help you, but I can't guarantee your ass gonna be successful. So if you quit your job, if you have to go back, don't be mad at me. And I was like, bruh, what the hell I'm be mad at you for? It's my shot. Like, what do you mean? I didn't think this shit came with a guarantee. Like, I remember when you were struggling and still working and putting out videos and everything like that. So yeah, you just gotta be, you gotta move with this game, and it's constantly changing. I always appreciate knowing the rules of engagement when moving forward to get better in the game versus not knowing, and it's just an automated email from some rando bot saying, nope, you didn't get in. Well, why didn't I get in? I don't know, you just didn't. That to me seems a lot more hurtful and discouraging than someone telling you, well, you didn't get in because you don't meet this one criteria. We need you to have this criteria through these means, and you don't have it. So you need to figure out a way to get it. That's a lot more productive than just you don't get in.
You can actually figure out what went wrong right then and there versus, nah, you ain't make it.
Right. And I found that's what you need to get to where you're trying to go. So like I said, being mad about it, fine, understandable, X, Y, and Z. But tomorrow, to all the people out there who might listen to this or who don't give a fuck or whatever, tomorrow you got to get to work. Now you know how to get to where you're trying to go. Now you know the criteria. The company itself told you what they need.
Yep.
You just need to figure out how to do it. Any means necessary.
Work your game
legally.
Plan.
No bots. Don't do the bot shit. That only
don't do that.
That only puts you way further behind the A-ball because now they don't like your ass.
Yep.
And don't do follow for a follow. That shit's corn.
Oh my god.
Don't do that shit. Don't be a follow for a follow person. That's also corn.
Yeah.
So.
Don't fall for that stuff. Don't do that stuff. Just build organically. Be you. Show people what it is that you have to offer. Because if you feel like you got enough to offer for people to want to engage with you, then you're golden. You just got to keep doing you. Because nobody can tell you how this shit works. Nobody can give you the key to success. You have to run it. You have to grind it just like everybody else.
Yep. Well, Chosen, as I said, I only want 30 minutes of your time. I got it. I greatly appreciate the conversation. If you want to, you can shout out your socials and stuff again so that people can find you, see what you're doing, see what you're getting into. Go right ahead.
You can follow me on Twitter at ChosenDroid_. You can also follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram at ChosenDroid, and on Twitch, twitch.tv/ChosenDroid.
Good stuff. All right, man. I appreciate you. I'll hit you up tomorrow once I edit everything and we see how it does and see if we can do more of this in the future.
Yeah, I'll be down.
All right, man. Thank you for your time.
No problem. Peace out.
Later.